Coronation Street busybody Beth Tinker could be thrown into the center of a new storyline on the ITV soap as after Wednesday's episode. Express.co.uk has come up with a theory that will allow viewers to see a whole new side to the character. Beth, played by Lisa George, has been lingering in the background on Coronation Street for some time, having been supporting her son Craig Tinker, Colson Smith, with his relationship woes, and she has been helping her husband, Kirk Sunderland, Andy Wymant, get a promotion at the Underworld factory. In the coming weeks, however, she could be the one who will be needing support, as it could become apparent she is struggling with the pressures of life. The ITV soap has focused on addiction quite a few times in the past, but they could use Beth to demonstrate how even when someone seems to be strong and confident to others around them, they are still battling with demons once the doors are closed. The clue was dropped by Kirk halfway through Wednesday night's episode as he headed to the Rovers' return with his wife after a busy day at work. Complaining about their bosses, Beth said to her husband, "I'm sick to the back teeth of both Carla, Connor, and Sarah, Platt." He replied, "I know, but speaking as the extra office administrator, Sarah and Carla are the bosses, so what they say goes." Still frustrated at the situation, his wife added, "But that doesn't mean they can throw their weight around, pecking our heads about orders every 5 minutes. And trying to buy us off with a couple of cream cakes," she continued, with Kirk trying to tell her something before she cut him off. "There's no buts about it. Things would be very different if I was running that place," Beth remarked before they were interrupted by Daniel Osborne, Rob Mallard. He was trying to keep them out of the pub as he didn't want them to bump into his former love interest, Nikki Wheatley, Kimberly Hart Simpson. The school teacher asked them where they were going, and when Beth told him they were going for a drink in the Rovers, Kirk dropped a clue: his wife is an alcoholic. "Beth needs a drink after the day she's had," he commented, but his other half seemed annoyed he seemed to have told someone about her possible drinking problem. Trying to justify herself and explain the difference between herself and an alcoholic seemingly, the beloved character said, "I don't need a drink, I just want a drink." Daniel didn't seem to pick up on anything, but the conversation quickly moved on to Nikki as she came walking out of the pub. However, although this might have been just a random comment made by Kirk about Beth wanting a drink, there could be something going on below the surface. Given how defensive Beth got about her husband talking about her drinking, it could be she is struggling to stay away from the bottle. At home, she could be drinking a lot more as the stress of work continues to build on her shoulders, and she might not go a day without having a sip from the bottle. This is where the character could be starting to go down a very slippery slope as she becomes reliant on having a drink to get her through the day.